and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Livingston, guarded by Jackson. The 11-footer goes back up. Noah's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Lets it go from 14. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Noah with a screen for Brooks. Kicks to Noah. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Noah's got 5 points so far.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
It's Jackson with the drive. Passes it to Williams. Outside Jackson. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. New York shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And so we conclude the first.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus?
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jackson. 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Mirotic is out there with Tayshaun Prince, and it's Noah in at the 5 spot. Bulls trail by 15. Rose kicks to Prince. He dishes it to Mirotic. 16 feet away. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Mirotic has got 9 points.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And he gets the bucket. 16 points for free.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rose kicks to Prince. Mirotic the screen. Rose passes to Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 11 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Rose. The shot misses. Good D by Stevenson.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
The Knicks have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. Mirotic the screen. Rose. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Jackson kicks to Smith. Back to Jackson. New York moving the ball around. And stolen by Butler. He kicks to Rose. That's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Dishes to Mirotic. Lance Stevenson grabs the board.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Smith. And the pass to Stevenson. The drive by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Anthony kicks to Jackson. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And here's Prince outside. And that's collected by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Jackson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Bulls trail by 17. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next city dancers.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Butler dishes to Aldridge. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night. Jackson passes to Carmelo. Screen by Smith. Jackson kicks to Smith. And stolen by Mirotic. In transition, here come the Bulls. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his second basket of the night.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up. And you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
5 to shoot. Butler against Anthony. Offensive rebound, stolen by Stevenson. To the paint, Anthony drives in. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul. Bulls trail by 14. Jackson, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Stevenson in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stevenson against Rose. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Been a solid outing for Mirotic. He has 11 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Smith checked in for New York. New York leading by 13. Jackson has the open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jackson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Little turnaround. Smith with the defensive effort.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Butler dishes to Mirotic. Here's Noah, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Jackson. Great defense that time from Noah.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Noah with a screen on Anthony. Butler on the wing. All sorts of time. Knicks with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. Bulls trail by 15. 41. Rose up on top, guarded by Jackson. It's Prince on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Anthony. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Jackson gets it to go. And Chicago shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Rose attacking. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next city dancers.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. New York leading by 15. Stevenson drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
The Bulls shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And finished off by Mirotic.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Jackson against Rose. Jackson kicks to Stevenson, and it's Smith top of the key. Anthony on the wing. Back to Jackson. To the inside. And Anthony gets it to go.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Rose passes to Prince. Mirotic inside. Working on Smith. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
It's Jackson with the drive. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Back to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 5 assists in the game.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jackson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
Carmel.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Freak.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed